diapers on up. And he called one night from Bud and Alley's and said, I found this beautiful girl.
You should come on down.
You should come on down. So
He almost didn't come though.
you convinced
He
him.
almost didn't come.
You did convince
I
him.
convinced him.
Alright, so David showed up, and here we are today. I have a more important story about this guy. And this is a fun one. We were about 10 years old, 11, and we had gone through birthday parties with all our children. You go through birthday parties with 40 kids. I don't even know half of them who showed up at the house. I'm introducing myself to the parents. We had big birthday parties. Well, we decided to downsize one year. And Tyler he's a good buddy, maybe, but he shows up and he comes up to Marla and says, Marla, where are all y'all friends? Y'all mustn't have any friends. Well, let me assure you, we have friends. This is David and Mary's friends. We are. Well, I am the best man, and I'm a lawyer, so I get 2 coats. Well, and the most important one is this. Thank you to Mary. Thank you, Mary. This is why. And Trish, our good friend from Homer, she lived down the street, and she saw all the dysfunction in our family. So she would see David when he was told no. He would go to the floor and bash his head on the floor. I don't know how many of y'all have that syndrome, but it's very popular in South Louisiana. I think it's in the Zatarain. Well, anyway, you know, I know he loved Mary. I know he wanted her, and when he said, will you? And she said, I do. I said, thank God he got a head. So, thank you for saying I do. Oh, welcome, yeah. Thank you, yeah. I do at the moment. Here's all the Turner clan, the Lovren clan, the Clark, the Berry, Glorious, Thompson. We love you all. Thank y'all. All right. Thank you. Y'all, you can do it. Where's the knife? Where's the knife? Where's the knife? All right.
I just want to say, you don't know, Mary is the youngest of 4. David is the youngest of 3. So I don't need to say anything else on that subject. We welcome you into our family. Mary, I hope y'all have a wonderful, happy, prosperous life together. Yes.
When you date.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna walk out in front, lay everybody out. I gotta go out here. I'd like to just say that I have one of the foxiest ladies ever, and I'm very proud of her. But it has to be due to Miss Turner over there, Miss Hazel. You're beautiful. You look great tonight. I just want to say, to make a handsome man like Mr. Randy. I love that guy. And Mom, I love you very much, and everybody loves you. We've always said great things about you, from coming down to Houma, and you know, you've been a great person to have in my you know, my heart. And to make a wonderful lady like Miss Lindy a foxy lady. And then for these two to make such a foxy lady, I'm going to keep saying foxy. Because I'm happy. Joe's got to bust out some Hendricksons. If we had one, we would. And I just want to thank all y'all for coming out and supporting me and this beautiful lady in our decision to marry there. In South Louisiana, we have to say marry. You gotta marry Mary. That's a separation. I can't say marry Mary. So, I'm excited to marry Mary. Even under the green umbrella together. Green up and move my ashes and presses. Thank y'all.
Yeah, man.
Yes, please. You say it.
I didn't really finish anything, but first, just what David said, thank everyone for coming out, traveling to be with us, and off to what Mr. Billy was saying, Tyler did, it was thanks to him, but he left out what Tyler actually did. Came up to me and said, I think you would make our table look a lot prettier and better. Will you come sit with us? And I was feeling nice, so I said, why not? And the next night, I met David. And then that night, I went out to eat with my parents before I met David. Met David, it was wonderful. Came back home, woke up the next morning. My whole family's like, I smell garlic. It was me. And like, oh my God, you reek of garlic. He's not ever going to call you that. Like, you smell so bad. But David must have really loved me. He did call back. So, yeah, now we're here 3.5 years later. So thank y'all.
Alright, I'm getting
Joe.
Alright.
Come on, Dylan. Everybody have Joe. David's older brother, and he's my man. I love this guy. To kind of continue on Mary's story, what you got, and to bring this guy back into it. Alright, David is like, he is my man. Like I said, I love this guy. I have confusion over whether or not sometimes he's my child or he's my brother. Sometimes, like, I picked him up in elementary school. My wife and I are always concerned. I've had a million conversations that start with, dude, you oughta, or you know what you need to do, or hey, come join my band. And like, it's working out. When he met Mary, the way like his mind and his heart started to work, and the amount of things that became his own has been incredible to see. It's been incredible to watch him grow. To wrap that story back up, I do remember him telling me, I think maybe a day or so after he met Mary, here at the beach in Seaside, that I met a girl. She's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. And I texted her if she would be my girlfriend, and I haven't got a response. There was no response, totally not a cool play. I would have never advised her. But Tyler, she had not responded. Tyler's, uncle decided to maybe put on a little advice and say,
hey man, why don't you just say, let's get straight to marriage? or, you know, say, hey, why don't we skip straight to marriage? And I think the group of guys decided that if she's got a sense of humor, that would be a good call. Somehow or another, that came to fruition, and here we are, like 3 years later. I love you, Mary. I love you guys, the Turners. Since Mary has been in David's life, I really feel like she is a good luck charm to him, and I get the residue of the good luck charm. David and I have been in business, and we've gone from playing weddings in Dubai to playing weddings in Dubai. We've gone from touring every junk hole in the country to getting record deals. So Mary, I'm on board with your David, I wish you all the best of luck.
Yes, indeed.
All right. So there I was, trying to propose to my own fiance one day. I needed 4 simple words. Will you marry me? And we're playing charades one night, so I figured that's going to help me do the deed. I'm going to ask my wife to marry me. So I figured, will. I have my father William. I point at him, and everyone says William. And then you. So I make like the YMCA or the U. I might point at her and say you. But then it's married. Like Dave says, married. I don't know what to do. Sure as hell, Mary Turner's there to save the day. Married. If it wasn't for Mary, I might not be married. We're so happy to have him as part of our family. There's another Mary that I happened to dance with at the engagement for that I love too. The dancing queen. We do. Thank you all. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Turners. See you. That's all right.
But Mary's kind of to me like David is to Joe. So Mary was like my first baby. I'm a lot older. But I just wanted to say welcome David to our family and my boys. You've already, I guess, already been Uncle David for a while. So we love all of y'all like our family already, and we couldn't ask for a better brother-in-law from all friends. So congratulations.
As the matron of honor, sorry for my other sisters who didn't get the title. Really, we're all so close, but we're the closest in age, so she had to choose. But they left out a part. Like I was on the other side of the story at the beach, Tyler, you know, everything. My parents, we all actually thought David was like this psychopath that was going to kill me. Because she's like, yeah, I mean, these guys, I'm going to hang out with them. But now my mom's like, oh my God, they're going to kill you. And so I think I had a wedding to go to. So after the wedding, I got to go, and I thought, oh yeah, I got to meet Tyler. And I'm like, ooh, Mary, that guy's cute. Tyler, you're so cute too. But I thought, oh, David, I didn't know his name, and I thought, oh, you're so cute. So glad y'all got together. Like you're both awesome people. Like you're both so sweet, so kind. You both have beautiful smiles, and I can't wait to see what beautiful children y'all make. So, with us, and love y'all guys.
All right, good.
I've got to tell this story about Mary.
You gotta talk louder, we can't hear you.
Say there's something about Mary.
We need a mic. Okay. Mary and David were in the car one afternoon in November, and Mary called for whatever reason. She thought David and Joe are going to New York. I said, oh, great. And they're going to an interview with Universal. I said, Mary, is that the Universal? She said, Dave, Mom wants to know, is that the Universal? And when I heard him say yes, you could heard me scream. So yes, it was the Universal. That I will always remember. Mary's always been laid back, quiet, secure. But that day, I was sick when he said, Dave, Mom wants to know, is that the Universal? And I am so proud of all my 17 grandchildren. But they're all Mary. Dark family, wonderful, and their friends, and it was marvelous. I just wish that my whole family could enjoy wonderful time together. But we love you, Dave. We love your family. And you're always part of the family. We love you.
Yeah, do it.
Hide behind the post so everybody else can
Benjamin
see.
Price. I'm Mary's cousin. We grew up together. I have many stories about Mary. One of them though is I had like 2 moles that were right here, and I literally somehow, I don't know how, I talked her into that I was a vampire and that I got bitten right here when I was like 7 years old. She always believed that. And so, I've always had fun with Mary. Me and Mary have always done some things maybe her parents and my parents didn't really like. We have gotten in trouble before. But, knowing Mary with her previous boyfriends and everything, I'm gonna say this. This phrase was coined after my cousin Oliver, who is a doctor. We call him Diamond Dave, and because of that, he is the diamond in the rough because all the other guys weren't him. Heard about the story about when they met, and it's really inspiring to us and everybody that hears about when they first met. You know what Mary said when she came home? I'm marrying this guy.
Oh, that's right.
That's what she said. Yeah. And look who she's marrying tomorrow.
Diamond Dave. Mrs. Diamond Dave Starr.